We are living in an exciting time of technological advances. Can also be a little bit scary. AI, or artificial intelligence, is everywhere these days. It corrects our spelling, chats with us when we call for customer support, and gives us words it thinks we need next, resulting sometimes in pretty crazy text messages if you don't check them before you actually send them. Now, AI has moved into the writing realm and it is causing quite a stir. That is the source of our listeners' question for this month. Hi, my name is Patricia Charpentier, and welcome to episode 79 of the Life Writers Vlog, where you can find inspiration and useful tips to help you write your life stories. One nervous listener asked, "What is ChatGPT? And is it going to make writing obsolete?" Now, I'm not going to geek out on you in today's vlog, but I want to tell you a little bit about ChatGPT. You may have heard that term before. It may be something you have never heard before. But either way, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. I do use ChatGPT. I'll tell you more about that later, but I am far from an expert on it. I wouldn't even say I'm a knowledgeable user of it, but I'll share with you what I know and give you some resources to learn more if you care to. First, let's start with what ChatGPT is. There are other products like it too. There are quite a few out there. But ChatGPT is a chatbot. What is a bot, you ask? A bot is a piece of software designed to do certain tasks. The chat portion of the name ChatGPT means it communicates with you. It engages in a dialogue with you. You ask it questions, usually in writing, give it instructions, and it responds with information it thinks you might find helpful. This is called generative AI because it is creating something that didn't previously exist in the form that ChatGPT is giving it to you. So, where does ChatGPT get its information from? It has been trained and continues to learn from books, from Wikipedia, from news articles, from journals, from anything and everything it can find on the internet. Is what we get from ChatGPT accurate? It's pretty good. Some studies estimate it is accurate at least 72% of the time, but it's also capable of making things up. If you use ChatGPT and it gives you a fact, make sure you verify it before you actually use it in something. This is how I use ChatGPT and how you might use it. After I write out my notes for these vlogs, I put them into ChatGPT and ask it to give me a summary. I tell it how many words I want, 30 words or 40 words. I tell it to use a casual tone. I tell it to use we instead of I in the language. The more specific you are, the better results you're going to receive. Within seconds, this supercomputer gives me a summary of what I've covered in the vlog. Do I use exactly what it gives me? Of course not. But it does give me a place to start when I'm summarizing the vlog content in the website posts. If I don't like what it gives me, I tell it, try again. And it does. I may do that 3 or 4 times and see what different versions it comes up with. After I have written my notes, recorded the vlog, edited the vlog, I'm pretty spent. and I really can't come up with much that's interesting to describe the post. So I use ChatGPT for its contribution of ideas. Sometimes I use words or phrases it gives me, rarely complete sentences. I use it as a jumping off point, and for that purpose, it's really good. If you've written a story and you need to summarize it for some reason, ChatGPT might be able to help you. Another way you can use it is to put in your story and ask it to come up with titles. Ask for a 2, 3, or 4-word title, and it will come up with a long list of possibilities. Many of them will be worthless, but it might spark an idea for a good title, something you might not have thought of. ChatGPT is also good for research. You put in what you want to know more about and let it give you the information. Again, make sure you verify anything it tells you that you intend to use in some type of a story. If asked, it will also provide you with citations of where that information came from. One of the nice things about ChatGPT is that it's free. You can get a paid account, but I haven't seen the need for a paid account. I use the free one all the time. For the second part of this listener's question, is it going to make writing obsolete? Short answer, absolutely not. ChatGPT does not have your experience, your creativity, your way with words. Many people say they can recognize text generated by ChatGPT or other products like it. I don't know that I can because I don't use it enough, but other people say they can. Also, if you're nervous, ChatGPT says it does not store any of the data you enter. I still would not enter your social security number or any kind of sensitive information. As I said, I'm no ChatGPT expert. I'm a dabbler at best, but I encourage you to try it. Play around with it a bit, get to the point where you're not afraid of it and see what it can do, how it can help you to write. I'll put the link in the post, but it's HTTPS chat, dot openai.com. Chat.openai.com. It'll ask you to set up an account. It is an online service only. If you come across something else you think is ChatGPT asking you to download it to your computer, no, that is not ChatGPT. Tell us about your experience with ChatGPT or a similar type of AI bot. Have you tried it before? If so, what did you use it for? And what were your results? If you haven't tried it, are you willing to take it out for a test drive? If you are, how do you plan to use it? If you think, never, no way am I ever using ChatGPT, tell us why not. With ChatGPT or without ChatGPT, always remember the only way to do this wrong is to not do it at all. The only way to do this wrong is to not do it at all. Until next time, everybody, happy writing.
Don't miss the next episode. Sign up to be notified of future posts and upcoming events. Use the buttons below to share this episode on social media or with a friend who might like it. If you enjoyed this week's episode, you will love our Life Writers membership. Whether you don't know where to start writing your life stories, have started and stopped many times, or have been writing but want to receive feedback to make your stories better, the Life Writers membership is where you need to be. We have a Get Started roadmap, an extensive library of instructional videos, live events via Zoom, and a supportive and active community. If you want to take the stories that live in your heart and mind and put them into words on the page, check out Life Writers at lifewriters.us.